Touching the truth.
What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. Today is the day that we finally drop our how to make Fortnite graphics video here on my channel. I know a lot of you guys have been requesting me to make something like this, and I was undecided. I was like, I don't know, man. Should I make this? Should I not make this? I don't know, dude. You know what? We're gonna make the video, okay? We're making the video right here, right now, and today is the day for you guys to learn something new. I know, it's exciting, Before we get into this video, I do want to hit 50 likes on this video. If we hit 50 likes, bro, I will host, okay? I will personally host a pizza party by your boy Raw, and I will fly each and every one of you guys out here to Georgia just so we can all eat pizza together, okay? Does that sound like a deal? I know it sounds like a deal, okay? I know it sounds like a deal. All right, so hit that like button and we can get that pizza party going. This tutorial is going to be about how to make a simple design so you guys can start your designs off and actually improve off of them and see what you can do with your own designs and how to, maneuver them, change them up, make them look better in the future, This is not a tutorial for you guys to just take it, make something, go to Twitter or whatever platform you're going to do and be like, hey guys, look, I'm improving on my graphics. Make sure you also do hit me with one of those tags. Make sure you also hit me with another one of those I got inspired by iProject Raw. Just don't straight up just take it and just say, you know what, I made this entire thumbnail from scratch. It was all me, okay? It was all me. Don't just no. Make sure you tag me. Make sure you also go in and just say you got inspired by iProject Raw. That's all I want, okay? That's all I want. All right, that's all I want. Okay, without further ado, let's get right into this tutorial. All right, so pretty much I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this type of style thumbnail right here. This is probably one of my older thumbnails I made a while ago. But, it's a clean design, and it makes people actually want to click on it. Go to File, New. I'm going to set my width and my height to 1080 or 1920 by 80 by 720, okay? I know that, but I like to do mine in a higher quality. Then I'm gonna downscale it to 1280 by 720, okay? Relax, everybody calm down. All right, I got this. Just set it to 1920 by 1080 if you want the high quality, all right? So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Click create. Uncheck this little lock right here, and I hide the little layer. Then you're gonna want to go ahead and download the Fortnite Battle Royale GFX pack version 2. I'll leave a link in the description for you guys to go check out. And yeah, I mean, it's one of those pretty known quote-unquote packs that you can find on YouTube, and it's just one of those packs that everybody gets because it's got all the items, all the characters, so on and so forth. I don't know if you made a version 3 of it. That would be pretty cool if you made a version 3 of it. I would have to look, but this is the one I'm linking in the description, so go ahead and check that out and then download that and come back to this video once you're done. All right, so you're going to want to go ahead and hide all the disclaimers, open this up, and hide that as well, or delete it, whatever you want to do. Choose your character. I'm going to go ahead and choose the Alpine Ace for this video because why not? I actually really like the Alpine Ace. It's a pretty cool skin, and I do use the back bling a lot. Now that you got your character, you want to go back to the pack and go ahead and go to the bottom of the pack here and click on wallpapers and backgrounds and cinematics. You're going to want to go to your cinematics. Make sure you uncheck backgrounds and find a background pretty much after we hide our character. So I'm going to go ahead and go with this background right here. I really like this background because it has pretty much a pretty good scenery. The lighting's pretty good, and your ground level is pretty much right there. If you choose something like, I don't know, like this background or something, it just looks like you're floating. If you put your character right there, it just looks like he's floating in the air, and I don't know. I don't like that. You just got to make sure your character looks like he's standing on the ground, not floating in the air. Don't put your character floating over a picture of tilted towers. That just doesn't look right, okay? Just get one where he's standing on the ground and you're good. So we're going to go ahead and choose, not that one, this one right here. We're going to go ahead and drag that right over to our little workspace. We're going to increase it just a little bit. Make sure you put it in the center. and then put it right below everything. All right, now that you got that, you're gonna want to resize your character just a little bit. Make sure he looks pretty good in the frame. All right, after you get done with all of that, make sure you go over to your background. I usually go to filter, go to blur, Gaussian blur, and I'll put a 1.5 blur or higher. Just depends on, you know, the background. It just depends on what the background looks like. So for my text, I typically make a new layer or a new workspace. And then we're going to unlock it, of course, change the background to a like dark gray so you can see what's going on. Click OK. Then go to your text tool, pull up that. I'm using the Burbank big condensed font. I mean, everybody knows that font by now, at least I hope. We'll make it 150, and then we'll do like, oh my god, that was like so bad. We'll do Fortnite highlights. How about we do that? So we're just gonna type that out and put this like somewhere in the center. Then we're gonna type highlights. Okay, wasn't typing. Great. We're gonna make the highlights just a little big because, you know, that's pretty much the main attraction of the thumbnail. We're going to stack them on top of each other. Now we're going to go to a pretty nice pack called the Killer Pack. It's a free pack. I'll also link that in the description for you guys as well. It's got some pretty nice stock textures, particles, CCs, layer styles, all types of stuff for you guys to, you know, use for your packs and stuff like that. Or not your packs, for your graphics, just to make it look a little better. But for this particular text, we're going to go to our layer styles and we're going to choose our red and our white because those pretty much are the two main colors of our character. So we're going to paste our layer style onto the highlights, get rid of the outer glow and the drop shadow. We might actually keep the drop shadow, but we'll do that for later. And then we're gonna go back to our pack and get a white. So now that we got those two, you're gonna want to get a rectangle tool just to make your text backing, because this is how I usually make my, you know, little textures for them. Text can have a lot of design to them if you really if you go to the fullest with your backings. But yeah, I mean, you can have a whole bunch of different designs, especially with Fortnite text and stuff like that. It just makes it look pretty good. All right, so we've got that. We have to move our Fortnite up just a little bit. Give the highlights a little bit of space, man. Jesus, stop taking up all the room. Part right here is just a little bigger than that. I feel like it's not centered for some reason. It just doesn't look centered to me. All right, there we go. We'll go ahead and increase the size of the top one just a little bit. All right, so make sure you go ahead and grab all of your stuff and make sure it is centered right in the middle. And we are going to combine our two rectangles like that. And then with mine, I usually, well, actually, you have to rasterize the layer first. With mine, I usually put like little cuts. If you guys have seen my graphics on Twitter and stuff, I like put little cuts in my text. It just makes it look a lot better, in my opinion. I don't know. It just gives it some little effect, I guess you could say. But yeah, just put them in like random spots. Don't go over the top with your little cuts, because it's just gonna make it look bad. Okay, it's gonna make it look terrible. Now we can see what the drop shadow looks like on the back of this. I mean, that's looking pretty good, I guess you could say. I do like the settings on this, so I'm gonna remember those. 75, 23, 29. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that, and then we'll change the drop shadow on this one because I don't really like it that much. Boom, done. There we go. Then you're gonna go ahead and rasterize that layer, and then you can throw a little drop shadow on this one as well, just to give it a little bit more, you know, give it a little bit more oomph, make it look pretty good. All right, so you're gonna want to go ahead and combine these and bring it over to your main workspace. So we're gonna put that here for now. We're gonna go back here. We're gonna hide that, and we're gonna start making this portion of the thumbnail right here, where you've got like the little tag where it shows who you killed or whatever. Yeah, we're gonna do that. So of course my name is 1930s on, well, I mean, it's not just 1930s, but it's like some squiggly line. It's supposed to be a lightning bolt, but in game it looks like a noodle. And then XD 1930s, and then, you know, that squiggly line, whatever, you know. I'll put my thing in the description if you guys want to add me. But yeah, we'll put 1930s, my old name. We'll actually have to decrease the size of this because it's a little too big. So we'll do like a 100 or something. Put it like directly in the middle and then just drag it off to the side. So we're gonna do like 1930s eliminated. Okay, you're gonna want to make them in different, like, you know, sections. Ninja with a shotgun. All right, so there we go. I think they, I don't know when they added the meters, but you can also do the meters. Can you do meters with a shotgun? I don't know if you could do meters with a shotgun or not. I can't remember. So we're just gonna leave that out for now. You don't want to put no mistakes in your in your thumbnails, okay? All right, now that we've got all that, make sure you just line them all up so they look pretty good and even within each other. We're gonna go ahead and center that, and then we're gonna get the same color scheme that we have for that. So we're going to get the red and paste at the beginning. So you want to have your two, you know, main attractions different colors here. So we're gonna get rid of the outer glow. We're gonna get rid of the drop shadow again, just, you know, before we actually throw the backing on. Then we're gonna go ahead and get our white again and copy that, go back to your thing and paste it, and then we're gonna add our backing. All right, after you resize it, you're gonna want to hit Control T, go right click, and then hit warp, and then you can choose any one of these. I'm gonna, for this one in particular, I'm gonna go with an inflate and just inflate it just a little bit, just so it pops out the size just a little bit, and then we're going to tilt that. All right, looking good, looking good. So we're gonna also take the Fortnite highlights. Let me see what it looks like behind his backpack. If it looks bad, yeah, it's covering up everything. All right, and then from this, I usually like doing a arc. Arc looks pretty good for me, at least. Put this right over here. You can decrease the size just a little bit, just so you could see the title at least, or not the title, but so you can at least see some of the character. Now that we've got all of that, you can also start throwing in some effects from the pack. This pack's got a lot of stuff, like I said before. Just go ahead and search through that and check it out. We're gonna throw like some particles in there, so we'll throw these type of particles in there. Opacity just like 75. Throw it on top of everything. Actually, no, not on top of the text. Kind of looks awkward like that. Actually, no, we could throw it on top of the text and decrease the opacity to like 50, 45, 35. Just depends on your preference, whatever you like. We're also gonna throw in some smoke. We'll also give our smoke like a motion blur. So duplicate it if you want to and decrease the opacity to like 25. You can rotate it if you want. Just depends on how you like it. You know, you can give it more smoke, or you can get another smoke and throw it on top of there, but we'll just leave it like that. We'll actually move them down just a little bit right there. All right, now with this background, you're gonna want to also put like some lighting or something. They also have like little light things in here if you want to put those. We're gonna go ahead and take, oh, that is like completely that is orange. That's fire, my dude. All right, we're gonna move this all the way to the top. Boom. Increase the size. You could put it like over here or right here. We'll put ours right here so it gives our character just a little bit of light. Boom, there we go. And then if you want, you can add some other CC, or not CCs, but you can add other effects if you want. All right, and then after that, we can also add some CCs. That'll make it look 10 times much better. And then once you get your CC, you're gonna want to get rid of this part. That's just pretty much to test the CCs out. We're gonna add a Killox right at the bottom. I'm probably gonna decrease the opacity to 50%. And then we might also use a number 2, but decrease that one to 50% as well. We're gonna use a 28. Decrease that to like 25. And we also might use an 8, but decrease that to like 20%. And then, yeah, with that being said, I think this thumbnail is pretty much done. You could, you guys could do some rearranging if you want to, add some more effects to it. Just don't go too crazy because it's just not gonna look right if you put way too many effects on there. But yeah, I mean, it looks pretty clean. People will click it. If I seen this, I'll be like, yo, that looks pretty dope. I'll click that and see what's going on in the video. But yeah, this is just a little starter for you guys to get the hang of Fortnite graphics and stuff like that. Just how to make some text, some backing, stuff like that. And yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you do leave a like, share this video, and post a comment down below on what you like, if you need help with something, or if you're just having trouble with something. I can also answer those questions in the comment section down below. If you guys are new here, make sure you do hit that subscribe button as well. Put the post notifications bell on because I do post some pretty dope content here as well, including GFX and Fortnite videos. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching and have a great day.